Okay, short and sweet highlight video today. Much of the day we were on hiatus, if you will, because we had this pre-fed sideways stuff. Not a big fan. And then after Fed you had chaos. So I'm not a big fan of trading these days. I'm glad it's behind us. But we still had a couple real nice ones today. This is almost indecipherable because the candles are so, what's the word? Just not clean. But this is BSDM from yesterday. Alright, it's not giving me the daily chart. I'll just scroll to the left. Remember yesterday we played this big pop here? Well, today one of our members, thank you Carl, noticed that it was in a nice tight range. And I looked at it and said, you know what, a high of day break here, you could put a stop right below 286. So 293 trigger, 285 stop, 8 cents risk. And that was the official call in our chat. Put out that trigger and stop in a pop-up announcement. And from 293... there was the entry right there. 5, 10, 15, about 20 minutes later, it was up in the 320s. Again, it doesn't seem like a lot, but percentage-wise, that's a huge move and had a real nice trade. Many of us, I didn't say that right, many of us had a real nice trade in this one today and a real nice percentage move. So BSDM, sometimes it pays to follow up the next day and look for a low-risk setup. And a nice narrow range for the first hour, basically. That's a good setup because you can buy the high of day break with a stop below this base. Gives you a real clearly defined place to put a stop. And you had a bunch of people jump in when they saw BSDM going after yesterday's move. So it's always nice to get a play 2 days in a row on it. And quickly I'll show you ATHR. After the Fed chaos calmed down, ATHR formed one of the setups I love. Okay, this is the opening candle right here. Just straight up. Base for a little bit, another pop up, another base, and then another push up. Big volume on that final push up. Keep all that in mind. I'll show you the daily. No, I won't. For some reason, e-signal every now and then I can't get the daily chart. But this was an area that people were buying as a long breakout on a base on the daily candles. But you can't do that. You can't buy 27.30 something if that's a breakout out of a base on a daily chart without looking at how far it's come today. Okay, that's not a breakout if it's already made this move. That's a time to start looking to fade it. And so that's using a technique that I teach, and I voiced this over the microphone live as it was occurring. I said I'm going to short ATHR at 27.34 in the middle of this red candle as this candle was forming, with my stop at 27. I don't want to get this wrong. Let me get this out of the way and make sure what was the high of the day. 27.41. So we had 7 cents risk, 27.34. This fell to 26.53 on 7 cents risk. So that was a real nice short right there. And you know, a few other stuff I could show you that was real low risk and had little scalps here and there, but nothing to brag about. And it was, like I said, it was kind of a weird day because everybody was on hold, you know, into the Fed. And then you can see the craziness. The market popped up, took out the lows of the day, took out the highs of the day, then all the way back down. And this is why, this whole area here is why I tell my members usually don't even mess with afternoons from the Fed. But you know, we did catch that ATHR short right there at pretty much the high of the market. But this is crazy stuff here. So tomorrow hopefully will be more tradable and orderly. So all right, I'm going to wrap this up and we'll do another highlight video tomorrow night. Have a great night.